To all who listen to this happy pod, welcome. My name is Noah Parker, and welcome back to my world of wonder, where I am joined by my beautiful wife and co-host, Mrs. Adriana Parker.
Hey, everyone.
How are you doing today?
It's good. I'm doing good.
Good.
It's been a good day.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I had just an okay day.
Yeah.
Nothing to really complain about, I don't think, but also,
You
nothing
got up.
extraordinary.
Yeah, sort of early from work, but.
Yeah, I did have to work a little earlier today, but it is what it is. Right on. Well, this episode is a day late, I believe, because we're recording this on Tuesday. My plan is to finish it, upload it tonight, and you guys will have it on Wednesday. But we're a little late. The short of it, our dishwasher broke, and our dishwasher sits directly above the, I guess, the recording gear. So behind the cameras and everything, over on that side of the set, is my computer that we record onto, our sound mixer that the mics go into, and our TV switcher, which is how we can do all these magical flips with the cameras. So basically, everything is pre-edited. All I have to do is go into my editor and just trim off right before we start and trim off right after we end, and that's literally all I have to do for editing for these.
Yeah.
But our dishwasher broke, and we got some water down in this area, so we had to basically disassemble the power station. I don't know, it's the base station for everything, and we had plans to set up a temporary studio, I guess, in my office. We ended up not doing that.
Yeah.
Kind of just because of timing,
It would just take a long time to
yeah,
set something new and then turn it around and do it all over again. So because fortunately we were able to just buy the new dishwasher pretty fast. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got it fixed.
Yes, we got our new dishwasher, and the studio's dry, so no more water issues. So here we go. We're ready to get into today's episode. No more excuses. We're getting after it. Absolutely. I am going to actually take a quick pause because I'm going to turn your microphone up a little bit.
Okay. I can't really hear myself. I don't know if that's speaking. I can hear myself a little bit.
I can turn your monitor up. Can you hear me?
Hear you? Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, then it's probably just. Do you sound better now?
Yeah, I think so. A little bit.
I think so. Talk.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, you're about where I am now. So.
Hello, hello.
We're about in the same area volume-wise now. So.
Okay. All right.
I'm certain I'm not sitting in the same spot I was when I got up, but I'm probably kind of close. All right. Well, today we wanted to do. My idea was I was listening to Disney World is Awesome podcast, and they had done a top 5 rides episode. And we've done those before. We've done ranking videos before. But I had this intrusive thought, I guess, and I'm pursuing it, that nobody ever talks about their mid 5 rides.
That's true.
So today we have each come up with a list of our mid 5 rides in each park. And then, we'll just be sharing the middest.
Yes.
So my qualifications for this is it's a ride that I enjoy generally, but it's not a ride that I actively seek out.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
a good way to phrase it.
Because there's certain rides for me that if I go to Disney and I don't ride this ride, I will actually be upset. Right. These are the ones where I would love to ride them. I'd prefer to ride them, but if I don't get on it, it's okay.
Yeah, right. It doesn't ruin our day.
Yes, precisely. We started our list with Animal Kingdom, and honestly, I think there are only 5 rides in Animal Kingdom.
And we both.
We pretty much just did you just copy my list?
Yeah.
That's fine. So this will be our list, and it is what it is. Because I genuinely just could not there's rides in that park that I can't do dirty and put on this list, right? I don't know. This park was complicated, and that's why I put it here, and it is only 3 items long instead of 5.
Yeah, that's
but it's
true.
because I genuinely think there's 5 rides in the park.
Okay, I'm
maybe
curious
6.
What the bottom 2 are that you did not make the mid for you. But
well,
Go ahead.
There's nothing else.
There's nothing else?
Yeah,
But
this
you
is
said
just
there's
the list.
5. There's 5 rides total in Animal Kingdom, you said.
Yeah, but the other 2 are at the top of my list. There's
Oh,
3
at the
rides that are
top of your
specifically not on this list.
Okay, so they're
So
on the top of
I
your
think there's
list, not the
6 rides in
bottom.
Animal Kingdom. Like let's math this out really quick.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Rides. I'm not talking shows. So Zootopia Better Together does not count here. So we're looking at like okay, I'm just going to go on my list because I'm going to talk
Your
about
3.
them anyway. So number 1 on my
Mid.
middest Animal Kingdom is Wildlife Express. And that's because it is just below all the other ones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a one-way it's the only way to get to Rafiki's Planet Watch, and there's really not a lot to do back there. Now there's the like Bluey experience back there, and they have like the nursery where they have all the baby animals and stuff, which is kind of cool. But it's not for me. Like
I haven't seen it.
that's because I don't think I've ever taken you back there.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see the baby animals, honestly. But
the thing is, there's not usually baby animals. Like it's pretty
okay.
rare that they have babies, I feel like. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I personally think I've only ever been there once.
Like when you were like how old?
I don't know. Probably 16.
Okay,
Maybe
so it's
17.
been a while. Who knows? Maybe it changed a lot.
Yeah, maybe it may have been in 2016. So I guess I would have been like
It's
19,
been a decade already,
20 almost.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while, long enough.
Yeah. All right. Since we're sharing this list, I'll let you hit the second one.
The second mid ride for Animal Kingdom is Cali River Rapids. And so we picked that one because, I mean, it's a very, well, in my opinion, I think it's a very like generic water ride. It's just like, you know, like you just get wet. And I guess in Disney you get like too wet. And there's no like storyline or anything. But I guess there is one.
We'll back that up because there is a story.
Okay, but it's not very clear.
It's not very clear.
When
like
you're on the ride.
Yeah, if you don't know and you just get on the ride blindly, you would not know that there was a storyline. So.
Okay, I believe you. I haven't been on it, so. But
fair enough. It's basically the same. Like the theming is different, but it's basically the same as the Grizzly Falls River Rapid ride at Disneyland that we went on. So it's just it's kind of, what's the one there's one at Elitch's that we used to go on.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's
that
like
one.
pretty similar.
It's basically the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Right on. And then number 3 and our last one for Animal Kingdom is Navi River Journey, because it's just another boat ride, and half the time the Somnus Songs animatronic doesn't work. I've probably complained about this on this podcast 1,000 times.
That's like the main.
It is the main draw for that ride. It's like the main reason that you want to go on that ride.
To see it work, right?
Yeah.
And say animatronic.
Because it's like one of the most, I guess at the
Advanced,
time, I guess maybe
quote,
now it may not be, but at the time it was the most advanced audio animatronic Disney had ever built.
Yeah, no, there's
and
like
it didn't
a ton,
work. It doesn't
like,
work half the time.
in like Tokyo Disney probably now and stuff, right? And
yeah,
like,
I don't know if
they're
they're that advanced still, but I mean it kind of seems like they are.
I think
but
so.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a long list for Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is not my preferred park. It is number 4 in my list.
3.
There's only 3.
I know.
Oh, but we're counting rides now.
I'm just curious.
So we have Wildlife Express, Navi River Journey, Cali River Rapids, Expedition Everest,
which is a top tier ride for you.
Yeah, and it's on the tip of my tongue. I have it written down actually. Oh, and Kilimanjaro Safari.
So it's just 5, and that's a top tier one too, huh?
Did I say Expedition Everest? No. So Expedition Everest.
Oh.
Flight of Passage. I did. I didn't say Flight of Passage.
Didn't say Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage, Everest, Safari, Wildlife Express, Cali River Rapids, and Navi River Journey.
Yeah. And the Flight of Passage is also a top tier one for you, right?
Yeah. And I mean, it's the 3 and the 3 for me, you know, because it's Flight of Passage, Everest, and Kilimanjaro Safaris. I love those rides.
Yeah, those are
those are pretty much the only 3 things I ride when I go.
Yeah.
Unless it's slightly convenient to go on Navi River Journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I literally like that is one of the attractions where like if the wait is anything more than 10 minutes, I won't bother. Like if it's not a walk on, I won't do it. But
yeah,
all right,
that's our list for Animal
that
Kingdom.
is our list for Animal Kingdom. Kind of abridged, but that's okay. We're gonna move on down to our next park, which is Epcot. And for this one, Adriana is going to lead off, and we can kind of go through these a little bit quickish.
Okay. So the first one that I have is Journey into Imagination with Figment. So I said it was a mid-ride because I do like this ride. It's fun and everything. It's quirky. It's interesting. For me personally, in my opinion, I think it's like I haven't seen the show or like movie. So like for me, it's just kind of like, okay, this is like a little weird ride because it's like you imagination. Ooh, I don't know. It's just a random like purple dragon singing catchy song about imagination. That's why.
That's that your reel for that. I'll be honest. The only reason that is like a top tier ride for me is because it's like mine
it's
and
like
mom's
a nostalgia
thing
for you. Yeah, nostalgic.
Like that's me. Like when me and mom and dad are at the when we go to Epcot together, that's the first thing we do.
Yeah,
maybe
that makes sense.
Maybe it depends on which side we come in, I guess. Because if we come in the main entrance, we'll typically get on Spaceship Earth and then go to Journey into Imagination. And if we are coming in from the International Gateway, we'll typically go over and get on like Ratatouille and then get on on a Journey into Imagination.
Yeah.
But it's like guaranteed happening.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was kind of nervous to mention that. I was like, sorry, Mom. Like, don't get offended.
I don't think she will, honestly. Like, I think we'll be fine. Like,
this is all just opinion.
Exactly. It's your opinion. So.
And then my next mid-ride for Epcot is Living with the Land. And so I said there's nothing like thrilling about this ride. And some people say it's boring. I don't find it boring. It's fun. You get to learn some things. So some people say it's like maybe like bottom tier, but I think it's mid tier. And then my next one was Test Track. I think I've only ridden it once, or have I only ridden it once?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think I've only ridden it once, like on our honeymoon.
Yeah, on our honeymoon. Yes, actually. I think.
Yeah, and then we ride the one in Disneyland? Was there
Radiator Springs Racers.
Oh, okay.
Is Disneyland.
Yeah, so I think I've only ridden it once.
I think it was closed for refurbishment when we went in.
Yeah, it was the second time we went. Yeah,
whenever that was.
And that was before they like changed it to like the new one that they currently have. And I think that one is probably like better. I mean, people have saying that's better, but I don't know. So that's my reason. And then my next one, I have Grand Fiesta Tour, mid-ride for me. If it's like a walk-on ride, like what you were saying with Navi River Journey, like if it's 10 minutes or less, then like, okay, let's do it. It's just kind of like in the filler ride for me. I don't think it's worth the long wait or anything in my opinion. So, but it's fun. I like it. I like all the cool things they do. And it's like in the fancy restaurant.
Well, the restaurant's not really.
I know, that's like a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
But and
I guess you do get to see the restaurant from the ride, which is a kind of neat thing.
Yeah. And then my last mid ride from Epcot is Mission Space. And I just put for my reasoning, I'm not fit to be an astronaut.
Fair enough.
I never done the orange one, or is that the orange one?
Yeah, well, the green one. You haven't?
No, I've never done. I think I've only done the green.
I don't think you could, honestly.
Yeah, and I just like I get motion sickness pretty easily. I feel like so like, and like for me, it's just like I'm a little claustrophobic, but
yeah,
it's all good.
I remember taking you on the green ride, and like getting off of it, and you're like.
You're like,
I'm good.
It's okay.
I'm good. Yeah, fair enough.
So that's that. What about you?
There you go. Well, my list for Epcot is actually very, very similar. Actually, probably identical.
No, it's a little different.
It is different. It's in a different order, and I do have them in the order of my preference. So like, if these are like mid 5, it's like 5, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
So like they are in order based on my preference. So number 1 for me was the Grand Fiesta Tour, because I don't think it's the best ride in Epcot. I definitely don't think it's the worst ride at Epcot. If it's convenient, kind of like you said, I'll hop on it. I think I am willing to wait a little bit longer than you are for it. But
yeah,
it's also, that's especially when I'm willing to wait longer, is if it's like 100 degrees and it's really hot outside,
true.
the AC is worth it.
That's true.
So, what did I say? I had to change. I said I do love to hop on it, but it's not on my list of must-dos, which is kind of why this list exists. This is the non-must-dos, but things I enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
Next is Living with the Land, because I have a love-hate relationship with Living with the Land. I do think it's an entertaining ride, like you said. Getting to learn, like, all that stuff is cool. I've been on it enough times that like I'm almost like able to just recite it, so like I don't know that I'm learning anything anymore. But it's not something I actively attempt to get on, and I almost always end up getting on it in the middle of the day when it's really hot and I'm tired and exhausted, and I almost always fall asleep.
That's so funny.
Maybe not all the way, but like I'm like,
you're like,
I'm doing the head bobs.
You're relaxing.
Yeah. And then actually my list is different, and it's I said I'm probably gonna get some flack for this, but Spaceship Earth is next for me. Again, I do enjoy this ride, but I think I have the least amount of patience for this one. Anything more than like 15 minutes, I'll probably just walk past it. Yeah. And I don't know if it's...
Is that the one that I first rode in Epcot on our honeymoon?
I don't remember.
No, that's the Astro Orbiter, right?
That's in Magic Kingdom.
Oh, right. So then, no. I think Magic Kingdom was the first park I went to, right?
No, we went to Hollywood Studios first.
Oh, yeah, because we rode the Terror.
The Tower of Terror. That was the first ride I took you on in Disney World, was Tower of Terror, yes. I forgot to switch to the third angle. It's hard to be the guy reading off a script and trying to change cameras at the same time. But anyway, I did also say if we ever actually get the update we were promised years ago, I might feel differently. But right now, it's still enjoyable, and I will still ride it, of course. But it's not anything that I'm like excited to ride.
Okay.
So, especially like the part at the end where you like pick your future. I think I have been on that ride enough times that I have seen every possible combination, and it's like, I don't know if I see any of that stuff happening anyway. So.
That's hilarious.
Ooh, I just looked over and I was like, oh, I hope I hit record. Imagine if I did it. Nice. Okay, and then next up is Test Track. Even with the new reimagining, it's not on my must-ride list. Part of the
You've ridden it before after
I have ridden the reimagined version. And I think part of the reason that it stays on this part of the list for me is because the audio was not working when I went on it, the only time I've been on it. And so like I was just in the car going through really dark sections that magically had lights, and then that's like
kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, like the speakers in the show building were working, but they're not tied to where your vehicle is. They just play sounds. But the ride vehicle itself, none of the sound was working, right? And so I was really annoyed because I'm like, they just spent all this time refurbishing this ride.
And there's already
it had been open for like a month when I went on it, and already stuff's not working. And so I'm like,
yeah, that's rough.
I could have gone on it the next day and like had a different experience because maybe the audio would have been working. But I'm also like, imagine if I got on it again and the audio didn't work again.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather just not face that possibility of disappointment. So
your first impression was just kind of like, nah.
Yeah, my first impression was kind of like, it's kind of lame that like that's like the story of the ride is in that audio and it wasn't there. So it's like, fortunately I'd seen enough ride videos, like POV videos of it, that I understood what was happening and I knew what it was supposed to be demonstrating. I just didn't get to hear about it. So whatever. For now, Test Track will stay mid. And then very similar to you, I also have Mission Space on here. Biggest reason for that, once upon a time, I could ride the orange ride on repeat. several times in one day. The last time I went on the orange ride, I was like, oh, I'm not sure I can do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like,
when was the last time you went on it?
I don't remember the last time I went on the orange ride.
But the last time.
I went on the orange ride one of the times I went to visit mom and dad last year. So like it has been relatively recent.
Okay.
But like I got off it and I was like, I don't know if I could ever do that again, which is unfortunate because that used to be my ride or die in Disney World. Like across the entire property, that was the ride that meant the most to me, and I loved riding it so much. And now I'm like, I can barely do the green one.
Yeah, interesting.
I feel like I would care more, and it may have stayed on my like must ride list if the green ride was still a trip around Mars and not just an orbit around the Earth.
Yeah.
Because at least you get the same experience either way. And I don't know. I'm fascinated by the idea of like colonizing Mars. So like that whole thing is like was really fun to me, and I still find that storyline and the mission that you're on really fun.
Yeah.
I just can't do the centrifuge anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess that is what it is. But that wraps up Epcot. So now we'll move swiftly along to the Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
And we're kind of doing like a round robin thing. So I'll go through mine first in Magic Kingdom, and then I'll give it to you. Ahead. So, first in Magic Kingdom, I said Goofy's Barnstormer. It's the only reason this ride even gets on this list is because I love Goofy. He's my favorite Disney character. And this is really the only like Goofy representation in a ride. Arguably, you could say that like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway has some Goofy representation too, but like not really. He's there at the very beginning and at the very end. But as far as like actual like dedicated rides, obviously this is Goofy's only ride. Yeah. So I can't put it very low on my list. But I'm not a lunatic, and I won't claim that it's on my top fives. So I'll keep it here at the mids, but it is like, again, like I said, like if my top fives are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this list is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, this is number 6. So nice. Next actually probably should have been put lower on here, but maybe I'm okay with it still. I'm going to think about it. But Peter Pan's Flight, yet again, good ride. The queue is way more entertaining than it once was, but I still can't bring myself to wait more than 15 minutes for it. Right. Like, the ride itself is not entertaining enough or long enough to warrant a 60-minute wait.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
A big problem with that ride is just the fact that there's 2 people that can be on any ride vehicle. I think it's only 2. It's not 4, right? It's only 2. I think it's only 2. It might be 4. I literally can't picture the ride vehicle. I mean, I can like see the ride vehicle, but I can't picture if there's 1 row or 2. Yeah. But it has a very, very low capacity. And so that's what makes the line so long, is it takes a long time for it to get through there, and they can't put very many people on each ride vehicle. So this one stays mid. Then we have the flying carpets, Aladdin's flying carpets. I genuinely don't think I have ever ridden the flying carpets, but there's only room on the bottom of the list for 1 spinning ride. And there's only room at the top of the list for 1 spinning ride. At the top of the list, I securely have placed Astro Orbiters up there because I do find that one the most entertaining out of all 3 of them. Dumbo sits comfortably at the bottom because I don't know why, other than the fact that it's just
don't like Dumbo.
not a ride I get on like ever. Yeah. But Magic Flying Carpets gets to be in the middle because Dumbo's at the bottom and Astro Orbiters is at the top. Nice. So that's all I've got to say about that.
That's good reasoning.
Yeah. And then finally, 2 more actually. Tomorrowland Speedway is also here on my mid-5 list. It is a great deal of fun to drive around. I just don't think... I said I just think there's a long list of things I want to ride before going to the Speedway. The smell of that gas and stuff, very nostalgic. Love that smell. But I almost always get off with a little headache.
Oh, no.
Like, there do be some fumes on that ride.
That's very true.
So, for those reasons, it's going to live here in the middle. That's very true. And then this one I'm hoping changes next time I'm on property, but for now, Space Ranger Spin sits at the bottom of my middest list. Because every time I've ridden it, before we knew that they were getting the update where they were going to be able to move the blasters, I always found myself wishing I could move the blaster like you can at Disneyland, because that is way easier to do. And the other thing for me is like, anytime I didn't get Galactic Hero, which I've only done like once, I think, if that even, I don't even know if I've done it once. I always felt like a failure, right? Because it's like, it's so hard.
I know.
So I'm hoping that with this new update, this will change and it can go up a little bit higher. It may like go into number 6. I don't know if I expect it to break the top 5, probably not, but yeah. Okay,
nice.
There you go. That is my top middest. Sorry, not my top. My middest 5 rides in Magic Kingdom. Yes. How about you? What you got?
To switch it up a little bit, I put in the Adventures of Winnie the Pooh ride. I don't think it's a must-do ride. And I rode it like once, I believe, and I think it's cute. Winnie the Pooh's cute and all. And it's like nostalgic and everything, but it's nothing too crazy. So that's my mid ride. And then my next mid ride is Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, which is also the one you talked about, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I was pretty much saying the same thing. I like can feel. I also added that it can feel a little outdated compared to the other rides, because now there's like a new version of it. So like, yeah, hopefully that bumps up the list a little bit. And then the next mid ride I have is Under the Sea Little Mermaid ride. That is in Magic Kingdom, right? Okay. It has unique ride scenes and stuff. But I think it was pretty short. It's just a really short ride for me in general. And then my other one is the Teacups. I don't really like spinny rides too much.
That's valid. That is valid.
That's up.
Fair enough. Well, that'll take us on over to Hollywood Studios, where
last but not least,
I'll let you kick off first.
Yes, Hollywood Studios. So my first one is Toy Story Mania. Okay, so I do love this ride. If I've had to pick, it would be like a mid ride. And then Alien Swirling Saucers. It's one of the first rides I've ever ridden in Toy Story Land. And I remember like waiting in the long line and and then going on it and being like, okay, wee. Yeah. Nice breeze. Yeah, it's not worth the long wait at all. It does have a sweet spot for me though, for that reason, because it was one of like our firsts together at Toy Story. But yeah, and it's also short. And then I'm hesitant what to say this one, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from my husband. But it's Star Tours.
Oh no, your camera cut out. Oh, what will we ever do?
Oh my goodness. Star Tours, I'm sorry, babe, but it's like a mid ride from me. It's from me.
I expected it from you, honestly. I know you don't like that ride that much. It's okay. You know why it's okay?
Why?
Because you let me ride it by myself.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
If you like didn't like it and you refused to let me ride it because you didn't like it, then we'd have an issue.
For real. Yeah, no. So I think it's great for Star Wars fans. I am one, but not like a hardcore one like you, obviously. And I get a little motion sickness on that ride. So, my next mid ride is Millennium Falcon. Again, like for hardcore Star Wars fans. I do like the vibes, and also I feel like the experience like heavily depends on like the crew you have. Like if there's like annoying teenagers being annoying the whole time, it really like kills your experience in my opinion. And like what job you have too, is like if you have the engineer, like you're just pressing a button the whole time. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, and then it was hard for me to think of another one. So I just said Hollywood Studios is top tier. Like just overall park.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right on. Well, for me, nothing. This park is perfect and everything is my favorite.
No.
Okay, fine. I did have to pick some. And I did in fact pick some. Yeah, okay. So Slinky Dog Dash,
mid
ride. It is a outrageously fun roller coaster. I do enjoy the double launch on it. I just cannot with the outdoor queue, especially like if it in September, like in the fall when I usually like to go, not as big of a deal. But anything over like 85 degrees outside,
it's hot.
Can't. It's hot. It's humid. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I guess I get why it doesn't have an indoor queue. The ride itself is not indoor, so like why would it? But like I don't know, something they need to do something because it is way too hot.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess I haven't ridden it in a long time, so maybe it's like maybe they have put some fans or something in there, or maybe they did have fans before and I just didn't notice them. I don't know. I just simply cannot with Slinky Dog Dash. Yeah. It's one of the only rides that I just won't ride, period, if I don't have a lightning lane for. But it gets to stay on the list because I do really enjoy the roller coaster itself.
Yeah.
Most of the complaining here is strictly about like the queue and like the anticipation and build up to it, not so much the ride itself. So but that is why I don't ride the ride itself, is because of the queue. So next I have Smuggler's Run, and this is another one that I expect to change next time I'm on Batu, because they have the new Mandalorian and Grogu overlay, so there's different missions, and it's a little more interesting, and I've heard that the engineer role is a lot more important and more fun now. And then kind of just echoing what you said, like it depends on like if there's teenagers that are being obnoxious. See, like on any other ride, almost it's not that big of a deal if you have obnoxious. Sorry, I think that was me. If you have obnoxious teens like in your vicinity on almost any other ride, it doesn't really matter that much because you're still separated. But on Smuggler's Run, you are 6 people crammed into a small box smaller than this room.
That's true.
And so like it's very tight quarters, and you're just not, it's like if you're not in the mood for them to be doing their antics and whatever, and they're not reading the room, it's super annoying. But
that's true.
I guess next one would be Rock and Roller Coaster. Similar reason to Spaceship Earth, I think. Anything longer than 30 minutes is not worth it for me personally.
That one shocked me, in my opinion, the Rock and Roller Coaster ride.
It's like I do really, again, it's similar, I guess, to like Slinky Dog, where I do really love the roller coaster itself. The ride itself is a lot of fun. But the waiting and like the fact that this queue is also mostly outdoors. Once you get inside, you're only really inside for a little bit before you're getting on the ride, and then you're back out in the heat again. So
true.
Not as bad, though, I don't think. Technically, this should have been at the top of the list, because this one I don't think is in order. Like, all my other ones have been in order of preference. I don't think this one really is, because I was just really struggling to pick anything to put on the list. Hence my number 4, which is simply I don't want to, and you can't make me. And number 5, which is honestly, I just really love this park and enjoy all but one of the rides, and that one is Alien Swirling Saucers, which is on the bottom of my list, I guess.
That's so funny.
Oh, I was gonna say I actually didn't count it as my number 5. I said this doesn't even count as my mid 5s because it's actually my least favorite ride in the park, and I almost never ride it. But I guess every once in a while I'll hop on just for gits and shiggles. So that's our list. Tell us what you think of our list. Tell us if your list is the same, if you have different rides on your list. What rides are your middest rides? You don't have to go park by park if you don't want to. One of the things I thought about doing was like we were going to do one more section, and it was going to be just overall middest 5. I didn't do that. If you guys want to share your middest 5s in the comment section on the video on YouTube or in the comments on Spotify, leave it there. Or
comments in general.
Comments in general. Over on our social media pages, we'll have those linked in the description, and I think I have them written out somewhere in here. I do. I'll let you talk about those, but we'll do that after we find out what's going on in Mickey's neck of the woods. Okay, not a lot today. But we have Disneyland's Autopia legally required to close before February 2027. That is a little bit of like a what would you call it? A like clickbaity headline, because that's not technically what's happening. The ride, it's not required to close. Essentially, there is a law in California about like gas or exhaust on gas vehicles. And basically Disney has gotten them to extend a waiver for several years now, and they're finally getting to a point where they are no longer going to extend that waiver for the ride. So Disney is basically being forced to convert Autopia into an electric version, which is something that I've heard has been coming for a long time. It sounds like it's been in development for a long time. So I kind of expect this to go pretty smoothly. I imagine they have something pretty close to finalized for it, and I really think they're just using up every bit of that time that they got with their extension to get them right and hopefully make them perfect.
Okay.
Whether or not they'll be perfect, I don't know. It's Disney. Sometimes they miss the mark. But yeah, we got that from the Pin Trading app Instagram page. So go ahead and follow them over there. They've been posting some more news stuff, and maybe it's not that they're posting more and more, just that I just found them recently. So they're a good source of news. Next, we had something that I just thought was really cool. This is from just someone on Instagram. It's K-May. I think. But there's like this weird, like interesting, like board game ish pin thing, where like there it's if you want to see it, go find the YouTube video, or see if you can find it on it's Kmaye on Instagram. It's ITSKYEMAE on Instagram, and find some of her pin videos. They're just like these parts that slide out, and then you can put a pin in the middle underneath where those two parts slide out, and then there's spots for 4 pins like around that. It looks really cool. I really, really, really want it, but it's like a build your own theme park thing, because like the middle thing the thing that slides, it's like top and bottom, and they're park icons, and then inside of that is a place for a pin, and then there's like in the corners of it there's other places. So
nice.
I don't know why that ended up in the news, but I thought they were cool looking, so I added it. And then we also got our first look at the wetlands at Disney's Lakeshore Lodge, which is the new hotel that's opening on Bay Lake, next to the campgrounds. Okay. So it's just like it says first look, but it's really just concept art. So it's like first idea, first general impression, I guess. And that is all I saw this week, which is surprising because we even had a couple of extra days to find things, and nothing came up on my feed. Granted, I did not spend a whole lot of time on Instagram today.
Yeah, that's okay.
So there's that, but
right.
That's okay. Yeah, that, my friends, is in fact
what's going on in Mickey's neck of the woods.
All right, friends. So you can go ahead. Thank you so much for listening, subscribing, liking. Go ahead and check out all our other socials. We have a Facebook that is Noah Parker Channel. We're also on X, and that is at Noah Parker _channel, as we spell channel CHNL. And then Instagram, we're at the Noah Parker Channel, and TikTok at Noah Parker _channel. And yeah,
connect with us over there, send us messages. Again, that's where you can share your list, so we'll have shorts, short form versions of different parts of this podcast that'll come out.
We appreciate every one of y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for subscribing.
Thank you
We're
very
getting
much.
Close to 900.
We go up just a little bit more every day.
Yeah. So
it's I guess not every day.
Got
it's like every week.
A little tiny family.
Yes.
A little gang.
our little community. We're slowly building it, but it's going to be a great community. So I thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart for watching, and I ask that you would share it with your friends and family if you found us at all entertaining. If you have Disney adults in your life, Disney friends, family, people who are big into Disney, share it with them. If you just know somebody, like maybe you're in the parks right now, probably not, but maybe you're in the parks right now, and you just want to just shout it like, follow Noah Parker channel on YouTube. They have a cool podcast.
Yeah.
We'd appreciate it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yes, right on. Well, that's all we got for you today, my friends. Next week, I have a little bit of something planned. We're going to be breaking into the DCL content because we are creeping up on our Disney cruise. That's actually just over 2 weeks
That's
away.
crazy.
So we have
Wow.
maybe 2 weeks
Yay.
of DCL content.
Uh-huh.
Before we go, we're going to kind of like get into like, oh, what was it? What were you expecting when it came time to like plan excursions? What are we expecting from the cruise itself and that kind of thing? And then once we get back, we'll do an episode where we just break down our trip because
Yay.
spoiler alert, we are not planning on vlogging anything. We may
film things just for
film
like,
things.
memory.
Well, we're going to
And
film things for
maybe
our memories
decide
100%.
later.
We may, if we find anything, we're like, that's a really good video idea, we may film a video. But this is very much not the priority on this trip because it is actually our 5th wedding anniversary.
Yeah, we would just
So
wanna spend time
yeah,
and
just being
focus on each
together.
other, yeah.
Exactly. That is our primary focus for this. If we can sneak in a little thing here and there for the channel, we will. But again, not going to be the priority. So
Yeah.
that's going to do it for us today, guys. We hope to see you next time. But until then, my dear friends, let the wonder take hold.